All right, all right, guys, we doing another video here. So I talk and these videos go by so fast. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit the second part of the video, and I'm gonna say what I should have said at the end of the previous video, which is please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so every time I do a video that you'll be notified, and the video, you get notification to come check out my new video. Because these videos are for you. I Am Publication is your channel. If you have a business and you are in business, whether you're around the world, doesn't matter. Get in touch with us. Email us at youreverythinggood1323@gmail.com. That's youreverythinggood1323@gmail.com. And the second email address is Amology. That's IAMOLOGY 1323@gmail.com. That's IAMology1323@gmail.com. Email your videos to us explaining what your business, and we'll put your video on our channel, promote you. And then if you'd like for us to do more promotion, let us know. We'll discuss a marketing package with you, program. And we can, like, literally, if you're in another country, another state, we can distribute flyers here in Los Angeles, as long as you have your internet information where they can go online. If you have a drop shipping service, now if you have a restaurant, that's different. But some restaurants do send food frozen, dry frozen, whatever, how they do that. Somebody like to have a product, they dry freeze, boom, and send it. But if you got like clothes or shoes or something that can be drop shipped, you don't have to be here. We could still distribute flyers for you right here and have your information. And Beans here will get your flyer. Flyers like a commercial on paper, and then they can go to the internet and order products from you. So you still can use our marketing services as far as flyer distribution. But for sure you'll get online marketing. So you can talk to us about that when you submit your video, and you'll see your video on our channel. You start getting views, and we'll promote you on YouTube. Of course, YouTube and Instagram, and our website, which is youreverythinggood, which is youreverythinggood.com. youreverythinggood.com. And you can go pick up a copy of my book there when you get to the website. And I'll talk about this book on this video. We're going to discuss the first chapter. So make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you leave comments, good comments now, inspirational comments. Listen, guys, I'm doing these videos. I'm doing this in a very non-traditional, non-religious, joyful, happy, fun way. So I'm really focusing and staying aware to make this like a really smooth thing, because I like for Beans to be at the beach and watch this and feel good. Don't get religious and churchy. No, this is not a churchy thing here. I'm not a minister. I'm not a deacon. I'm not a publisher. I'm not a a preacher. So you may see me use quotes from scripture, but don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm preaching to you, because I'm not. I don't like to be preached to. I do not like to be preached to. I'm gonna say that again. I do not like to be preached to, and I don't like preaching to anyone. I don't. Finally, somebody should. This is what I'm looking to do. Since I put out all this time to study, and I study in India and all this, I am finding a way to have this joyful, happy, fun, non-traditional, non-religious conversation about what we really are, without us getting like, getting this blanket of guilt and shame put on us. Oh my gosh, she's talking about God. I'm not going to use the name God. I'm going to say I am, because in scripture, in this book, says my name is I am from generation to generation. So I like the name I am. I feel more comfortable using the name I am instead of God. I just do, because all of us, when you use the name I am, we all do all day long. I am happy. I'm going to the store. I'm going to work out. I'm going to call my family. I'm going to call my girlfriend. I'm going to call my wife. I'm going to call my brother or sister, my siblings. I'm going to pick up the vehicle from the mechanic. I'm going to drive the vehicle to the mechanic. You notice how I am precedes every... Oh, let me check. I just heard this thing go off again. Okay, it's still going. Video's still going. So I'm gonna finish. So I'm just creating awareness of fun with like if somebody called me up from a bar, say, hey man, I'm sitting here relaxing, watching the Golden State Warriors play the Lakers. Where are you? Oh, I'm at this bar, man. Blah blah blah. Oh, that's cool. I'm not no minister. Oh, you shouldn't be there. Watch out. Blah blah blah. Who wants to hear that? Who really wants to hear that? Who really like to hear that? You have the right to do whatever you love to do. You like to go to the beach. You like to go to a new beach. Go to a new beach. You like to get your body painted in Times Square. I've seen that done on the internet where a young lady is standing out there totally fully nude. Not even just her, a young lady, but I've seen young ladies. And I've seen people getting body paint done at the Times Square and everybody standing around looking at them. Hey, we all came in this world with no clothes on. Nudity is not bad. And most of us got here because our parents were not wearing their clothes when they got us here. Let's keep this real. Yes, you heard me say that. Why are we trying to act like, oh, we just dropped from the sky and then, come on, man. There's an instinct in all of us. You know, a lady look at you and she see a guy attractive, right away something happens beyond her brain. That's I am. And women have a way of having us approach them more than we guys, you know, myself, I'll go up and introduce myself, you know. I am self. I like to say I am self. I'm running from the word my, okay? Because when I say I am, some people say, oh, isn't that narcissistic or arrogance? No. When you're saying I am from the realization that before the body was I am, you saying I am. You claiming I am. So what's arrogance about that? Don't let somebody tell you that's being narcissistic, because you're not saying I am from here. You're saying I am as and from the heart you are. So that's different. And the heart does not have the quality of being arrogant or narcissistic. That's a quality of here, from the head. And once you get the brain nice and quiet, even the brain is a beautiful gift. The brain is there for a reason. The brain was made, but the brain was not meant to run the body. The brain was not meant to play a recording back. A quiet brain is a better brain, a healthier brain, a more just loving experience. Trust me, we're not supposed to be living from here, but from here. If you notice anyone, I don't care who it is, even if it's yourself, the more intelligent someone is, the less compassionate they are. The more they drive in the area of intelligence, they move farther from the heart. And compassion is a quality as in from the heart, not from the head. So our brain, when someone meditates, you know what they do? They silence this. You don't have to be getting images up here. Try to do this. Feel an image as the heart opposed to visualizing. Get a picture of something. But don't go here and close your eyes and go up in your head. Instead, put that image in the heart you are and just feel. Watch what happens. This is the power right here. If this is moved from any image, that image is not going to manifest. The moment we pour our heart, the heart I am, that's why I say Amology. The study as I am, which is it's also the study as the heartology. Once you, like Michael Jordan, the heart as a champion, not just of a champion, but the heart as a champion. See, I play around with the prepositions like of and as. Of a champion is like, oh, of. But when you say as a champion, that's you. Floyd Mayweather, the heart as a champion. That's more accessible to be as a champion than to be of a champion. Of a champion would actually be you of someone else. But as you as, that's you. That's I am is you. So I'm having this conversation. I know you all going like, man, this is different. Yeah. You know, hey, you can actually take a Bible, and I don't like to even say the word Bible. Just let's just say instructional manual. Don't even say holy scriptures. Don't even say that. You could take this to a bar and sit at the bar and order your drinks and then go and read Matthew 6:15 or whatever and stay cool about that. Like how cool and powerful would that be? You go to a bar and you order And see, I don't drink, but I'm not going to judge someone who does. Man, come on. I'm not going to judge somebody who drinks. If someone drinks to the point where they inebriate and they start driving, then I say, hey, okay, you didn't do anything wrong drinking. But now that you're trying to drive after you drank a bit too much, now that's not the best choice to make. But if I am, boom, go like cool. I already had a little too much. Let me call my Uber or my Lyft, right? That's how you do that. Go out and have a good time. If you have a little too much, pull out your phone and get your Uber account up or your Lyft account and get driven home. And hopefully you didn't leave your car parked on the streets where you'll get a ticket the next day. But if you had it parked in a lot of the place you went, you just tell the owner before you leave, hey, listen, man, I'm getting an Uber tonight or Lyft because you saw me, I had a little too much and I'm not getting behind my wheel, but my car going to be parked in your parking lot all night. Is that okay? Sure, no problem. I'm gonna take a Lyft home and an Uber, but I'll get a Lyft and Uber back tomorrow to pick up my vehicle. Yeah, no problem. Simple. You are here on this planet to enjoy the life you are. That's why you're here. You're here for I am to have an experience as the life you are. That's why the name is I am. I am, if you look at the name I am is meant to be experienced, not to be worshipped. Not to be idolized, but to be experienced. I am is like, I am having an experience as Mike Tyson. I am having an experience as Larry Bird. I am having an experience as Rocky Marciano. I am having an experience as a great filmmaker named Sylvester Stallone, who is an awesome filmmaker. I am having experiences as Spike Lee, another filmmaker. I am having an experience as Woody Allen, another filmmaker. I'm having an experience. I am is like, man, yeah, I like to feel what this life is like. Even as a fan, I am is the fan too. You dig? So chill and relax. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself down. Bring yourself up. And then the things that you know are not good investments as the life you are, you can then divest from those. Always invest yourself with. If you go to a bar and have a good time and you walk away the next day, you realize, oh gosh, man, I had a really good time last night. That's a good investment. I feel that's a good investment. The memories you have are good. They make you feel good. What's wrong with that? You can always tell when you're about to misinvest the self you are because you don't feel right. Right in here. And here. Then you have to say, nope, I'm not going there. Because you, the I am going to say, if you have to lie and not feel comfortable about doing something, you already know that's not an investment. That's going to take from you. See, positive adds the opposite of positive, Negative, subtracts. So if you have actions that you're about to take that's going to subtract from you, why do that? But then when you take actions that add, like positive, that's an investment. The other one is you're just wasting. So don't waste yourself by doing Negative activity. Right? Invest in yourself and do the positive and loving ones. And then you just keep looking back. So basically, when you do that, you're enjoying the life as blessings, not one of lessons. So I'm doing this here. I'm going to keep doing this because I'm giving a different touch to the videos I see, like Tom Caron. He has a great channel. This guy, he calls himself Man Black Guru. His name is Alan Hansen. Wonderful channel. And then you see some other guys. But, I like to approach this differently. Alan Watts, awesome. L. Ron Hubbard created Scientology. And so I'm finding a way to reach the average guy, the average woman that's like, hey, I like to be spiritually centered, but I don't want to. I'm not trying to run from having a life full of fun. Like, we're not supposed to get dull and be like, you don't do nothing. You know? I mean, I don't drink. That's cool with me. I just don't. I mean, I can go to a bar and have fun. I don't even go to bars, to be honest with you. I really don't. But I don't have anything against a bar. I have nothing against it. I just don't go. But if I did go, I'm able to go in there and have as much fun as someone that's drinking and have no judgment upon them drinking. But if they watch me, they'll be like, this dude is lit. And I haven't taken one drink. So, but I'm not going to go to that bar and feel like, oh, I shouldn't be in here. This is a SINFUL experience. No, it's not. No. Excuse me. No, it's not. No, I am not. No, I am not. If I go to the bar, tell, hey, how you doing, brother? Or sister, I know them. I sit there and talk to them, watch the sports game, watch the Lakers play the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors, my team. I love it. Like Steph Curry, man, yes. Great player. And Klay Thompson. And Draymond Green. And Looney. And this other guy who backs up Steph Curry. I forget his name, but my oldest son always, Jordan Poole, I believe. Jordan Poole? I believe something like that. But anyway, that's a great team. I like them. So, man, yes, I can go to the bar and watch them. Why not? So what I'm saying is, enjoy the I am that you are, and don't judge that I am that you are. Enjoy the I am that you are. And then express all the I am choices so that you just blessing. And I'm trying to watch the word blessing because, again, that can open the door to the religious thing, you know? And I'm trying to stay away from that. Like, if I was to have a place where I'm speaking to beings, I'll be on a stool in front of a club or at a beach, and everybody's like, oh man, this is really cool, you know, meditation. That's me. That's I am. That's I am. All the religious and over getting serious, no. Because, you know, I trust I am. I don't do things to you that's destructive. I don't have any destructive behavior. I don't. So I don't have to be gauging myself and watching I am self. I don't have to be gauging I am self and watching I am self. When you're very loving and you living as and from here, and that's why I create this channel, I Amology, and you giving and you're respectful as the self you are, to the self you are, and then to the I amness, to the I am self you are, as the I am self you are, to wherever you are, and then to everyone you know, what are you doing wrong? Nothing. So, again, I started out by saying, look, please subscribe to the channel. Leave good comments. If you don't feel good about what you're hearing, that's all right. No problem. Just don't leave any comments. I appreciate that. Okay? I know my presentation is different. I'm not going to give a presentation like someone else, so I'm not looking for no critiques. I love the phrase constructive encouragement instead of constructive criticism. Constructive encouragement feels better. Constructive criticism, I only like saying the word. You notice I spell words. That comes from here. Constructive encouragement is more compassionately, and it comes, and I am comes from here. And someone can take constructive encouragement and use that and fuel them to move forward. But constructive, the other word, will usually stagnate them, make them feel like, they have doubts and they're afraid to take a step because they might be making the wrong step. You see what I'm saying? That's what constructive. So you have to watch words that you used to saying, but you're not aware of what those sayings are doing. So Bruce Lee has a saying. I was just reading a quote pretty good. And actually, I'm going to pull that quote up. That's going to be a thumbnail on one of my videos. The one maybe before this one. So even if you don't and not aware of what you're saying, doesn't mean you're still not affecting the life you are. So let me say that one more time. Even if you're not aware of what you're saying, does not mean that you're still not affecting the life you are. So it's best to be aware and then dress up and serve the body I am based on the best I am words. Because the words that goeth forth out of I am's mouth will not return unto the body void. Now I just quoted something from some scripture, but I'm doing this in a conversational way. Like I could be at a game, man, and have this conversation. We ain't got to go to no church building on Sunday. And I'm not preaching to anyone. I'm just dropping wisdom so you can be like, yo, man, I'm learning how to operate myself, just like that vehicle had that manual in the glove compartment. Excuse me. And that microwave oven had that little manual in that little plastic bag when it comes in the box. So I'm just saying, hey, how about we learn how to operate this manual you take this manual, learn how to operate the self we are to the advantage and the benefit of us, but at the same time, enjoy and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy and have fun. That's what I'm creating on this channel: a joyful, happy, fun, non-traditional, non-religious, conversational experience. Understanding I am as our own selves. That's why this series of these videos are called I Amology, no apology and no debate. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep doing these videos over and over. And just so that these can tune in and be like, oh man, this is so cool. I'm at the beach listening to this. I mean, I'm about to go into the club, man. I'm driving to the club. And, you know, I stop and pull over, chill, go inside and feel good. And be good while you're in there. And leave good vibes. And have everybody feeling cool about you. And don't go in and start a fight, because then that's not what I'm encouraging. But you go in feeling great, and you walk out, you had a great night, you had good fun, you left everyone feeling great, man, because your presence came in just on. So, bam. So here's what I'm gonna start doing now. With every video, I'm gonna touch on the chapter. So this chapter is titled "You Are Abundance," right? You are abundance. We are abundance. This doesn't mean get ready to create abundance. Start identifying yourself differently. You know, just because you have this name that's on your ID and all that, you greater than that. That's who you are. That's who. That's the who. But the what is the I am, which is greater. Without the what, that wouldn't even have any, I don't know if you want to say reality. But so I create these chapters like you are abundance. So what I did in this chapter is I wrote like 25 to 30 pages every chapter. And every time you see the word abundance, in parentheses, right next to the word abundance, you see Y-O-U. And then every time you see the word Y-O-U in parentheses next to the word Y-O-U, you see abundance. So you're reading through. And trust me, the first 2 or 3 pages, you feel like, man, blah, 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 right? But then after a while, you get used to that. You know how I know that? Because I went to a movie and I watched, said, Life Was Beautiful, something like that, and there was subtitles. And I was like, wow. But because of the I am awareness, I said, no, just stay with the movie. You better read those subtitles and watch this movie and enjoy the movie while reading the subtitles. So after 10 to 15, I'll say 10 to 12 minutes, I was able to watch the movie, read the subtitles, no problem. So it's the same way with this book. So what happens is I adjusted. I amly adjusted to, and boom, I was able to watch the movie and, and no problem. So it's the same thing with this book. So what happened is I adjusted. So as you will adjust, you're going to feel yourself as abundance. After 25 to 30 pages of reading, just because you listen to Tom Cameron's videos, a great speaker, and listen to all these, like Neville Garth, they said live in the end result. This guy, Elmer Olacker Jr., he has great videos, really great positive, inspirational videos. So I'm pitching these guys' channels. So this is what I do in this book. This is the description I have on the back is a transcendental self-awareness meditative research manual. So I back up everything in here. So I refer you to people's books, other authors' books, YouTube channels, websites, whatever, even scriptures, and to back up everything here so you know what I'm saying here is sound. So after 25 to 30 pages of reading, and you're in this story, and I wrote the story as first person, so you automatically just, as this first person, you am this, you am this first being, and I'm not saying person, but first being experience. So you experiencing yourself as abundance, right? Then at the end of those 25 to 30 pages, being that I'm an actor and writer, I write a scene for you, and the role that you're playing is abundance. So if I was in that scene with you, I'd be talking to you, and your name is abundance. So you respond to me as abundance. Then at the end of those 5 pages of that scene, you acting out a bunch you already read and you basically transcendentally flip the awareness you are from who you believe you are to the identity and awareness as abundance automatically. So you automatically that end result now. Then at the end of that 5-page scene, you get I leave 5 pages for you to write your own scene, another scene for yourself. Then I have a affirmation. I say don't speak the affirmation, just feel the affirmation through once, feel the affirmation through a second time, and then now the third time speak as the affirmation. Because in scripture there's a verse that says, John 6:63 says, the words we speak are spirit and life. But let me tell you, that verse should have been written like this: I am spirit and life, speaking I am self as words. And then John 1:1 says, in the beginning I was that word that I was feeling and speaking. That word was with I am, and I like to say that word was as I am. That word was I am. And then John 1:14 said, now that word is flesh dwelling as I am. So you basically felt and spoke yourself into existence. So I say, feel the affirmation once, feel the affirmation the second time, and then now speak you. And I like to say sometimes you self, take the R off the word your, because it's you, not your. See, your implies your car. But if you say you car, I know that's not great grammar, but if you say you car, you feel like you're not separate. So speak you self into visibility the third time. So that's what happens in each one of these chapters. They're addressing the I am you are as that. Not like you're trying to accomplish that, but as that. So you have to get a copy of this book. And then I changed the author to I am. So please go to the website, www.uare, everythinggood.com. youareverythinggood.com. I know some people don't even say, some beings don't say www anymore. They just give the website. Everybody already know www is there. I still say that sometimes. But youareverythinggood.com. Go there and you'll see there's a page where you can go buy the book. Click on it. The book is $50. This is an investment. $50 is nothing. You already know how many times you circulated $50 and I'm using the word circulate, but I'm gonna go ahead and be straight to the point. How you wasted $50 or spent $50. Spend means get put out with no return. Circulate means put out and expect to circulate back to you, to come back. So when you invest, you get a return. That's why when you look at stocks, you're like, I'm looking at the wisest, the stocks, the best stocks to pick so I can get a return. So buying this book is going to give you a return. You see how I explain this book? How could you not get a return? So go and get a copy of this book. Keep this book with you. Make your notes, highlights, have fun. Trust me. In some of these chapters, when they focus on abundance, like this abundance chapter, there's a check at the end. So I'll say, now you are that amount of that check. Go out into a shopping center or a shopping mall, a Westfield Mall or something, and now you are the reality as that amount. How would you shop now knowing that you are $10 million? Just play the game. Like Elmer Olaka Jr. has one of his videos. He said, "You are a millionaire." He said, "Wake up and he says that so smoothly. Man, just go out and say you got $20 million in the bank." He said, "Why not? Why not play like that? Why would you tell yourself that you don't? You try to give in to reason? Hey, play the game. I'm doing it, and I put the checks in this book. So you can go to the store and say, man, like, let me show you the abundance check. I'm going to tell you the amount of the abundance check. The abundance check is $10 million. That's in this book. So now you walk around with this book and you go to the mall. You don't have to tell anyone that you're feeling as $10 million, but go there and keep this book with you. And I'm doing this too. Listen, everything I'm saying to you, I'm doing. I'm taking I am own advice. Someone said to me years ago, man, you said is take your own advice. I was so glad to hear that. And from that point on, I've been like, I make sure I take I am's own advice and apply I am. And I'm using the word I am instead of my. Because I like to purposely, on these videos, you can go back to your perfect grammar after the videos. But start saying I am instead of my. Say, I am car instead of saying my car. Look at the house. I am house. Look at your family. Say I am family. Now, I know grammatically, English-wise, you wouldn't get good grades if you turned in the paper like that. But we're out of school. Most of us who listen to these videos, I know you're out of school. And you already know your grammar is good. You know how to speak perfect grammar. So play this game. Divest from perfect grammar for a moment and speak in a way where you have first cause experience. Because you wrote perfectly in school, and you delivered your essays in, and your teacher can see your grammar was very good, and you got A's and B's, whatever, right? But now this is a whole different class. So you're going to say, hey, I know how to speak perfect grammar. I know that I should say my instead of I am. But for the experience of feeling yourself as the reality, feeling yourself as the I amness, you're going to say I am. So now when you go, this check, I have the check written, I am. So I am $10 million. I am $10 million, right? So you don't have to say that out loud so someone else can hear that. This is what you're feeling. Because remember, if you look at someone and you having good ideas, not cool ideas, you actually, I